forget I'm faking it. I started my first company being really young, really naive, and probably a little bit drunk, because at that time we were being in the bars pretty often. Yeah, and of course, thank you so much, great team. I had zero knowledge about how to run the business, obviously. I mean, I had 23 years old or something, and I didn't know the system, so I made my own game. How to and this is, by the way, the instruction. If you don't have the company, you'd like to open the company, this is an instruction of what to do. First, you need to rent Bohemian office. High ceiling, paint the walls in the pink, obviously. A lot of carpets. Buy IMAX. Of course, they're expensive, but you could buy a used one. They're much cheaper. They're okay. Okay. Hire crazy people. Yeah. Do not hire smart people, professionals. It's boring. Hire like crazy people, because you need to party with them together. And you run a party, right? Costume party preferably. Again party, and again party. Then when you're bored with the party, you make a big party, right? For 20,000, 25,000 people, hipsters festival with like 5 stages or something. Then you got bored, and you decided like, oh, maybe I could be a movie director, right? Directing the commercials for the clients, like, okay. And then you open the film production, because if you have your own film production, it's easier to be film director. Yeah, it's like a piece of cake. Then you DJ, because sometimes life is boring and not easy. You DJ on your own festivals. And sometimes you talk from the stage about how beautiful design you're doing, right? And yes, but if no one runs your company and tracks finances, you are fucked up sooner or later. Yeah, and 7 years later, okay, next. 2023, Houston, where is the money? Yeah, 3 months. With a simple calculation, I realized that I have just 3 months before I need to close the agency, or I relaunch the agency, right? And the situation was even worse, because I just relocated to Warsaw and I had about 1,000 in my pocket. And also, I didn't know that in December, the Poland color palette looks like this. That was terrible. 2023 winter, I remember it by now. And luckily, I've got the bliss. And I thought, what if I'm not a DJ, not an art director, not a party maker, cool guy, but what if I'm CEO of my own business? That's a brilliant question. I love it. But then I'm like, who is that CEO? Like, maybe that person could save my agency, but what should I do to become a CEO? So I take 7 days. I was just reading articles about who is the CEO, how they live, how much money they do, how many hours, how many years they live, etc. So I learned everything, literally everything, and I decided that I will use all the life hacks, routines, frameworks, and habits that I found from next Monday. And I've tried it literally. First chapter is energy and focus. And I decided to have more time, so I joined 5 a.m. club. Every day I woke up at 5 a.m. I did a cold plunge. I bought this cold plunge on AliExpress or something for 50 euro. And I put it on my balcony on a Brovare, and I did it every morning. People from offices were just freaking out, like, who is that guy? What is he doing there? Okay, let's go forward. I did OKR for me personally and for the company. So there's a real poster in my room, so I check it every day, the progress. It helps me so much. And of course I was blocking, using blocking time for the calendar. So basically I planned the whole week, every half an hour. So basically that's my calendar. It's amazing because like toilet break, water, food, pause, everything is over there. I use the technique, hate me now, love me later for my colleagues. Any question, any meeting that is not business development related was cancelled by me. I said, sorry guys, love me later. Okay, let's go. I think you read my mind right now. I don't need to click. Thank you so much. I was extremely efficient in the time tracking. So I was tracking literally every half an hour of my life. And then by the end of the week, I was analyzing and seeing like, oh, there I fucked up here and here and here. So I was updating my routines and everything. I have a template for you. If you'd like, I'll send it to you. Works really, I mean, you're a different person next week after this. Okay, let's go. I wasn't sitting at work, I was standing. So at WeWork, I was putting chair on the table all the time. People were like, what's going on there? Okay, I was using Andal Sound app for deep work state. Really good application. You just plug in. There is kind of scientifically based sound tune that put you in a super mood. So you're lost in the work. Of course, micronutrients, yeah, alpha GPC, NMN, turmeric, AG1, MCDO, electrolyte, chaga, D3, K2, C omega, grapeseed extract, and then in the evening, of course, you need a little bit of apigenin, magnesium L-threonate, and GABA. Okay, and of course, just to be sharp, you need to be on intermittent fasting. Really, you just eat 8 hours, you don't need 16 hours. Here you're angry, here you're happy. Okay, next. Of course, canceling all our meetings. Sorry, Ola, I canceled your invitation that year. I was really busy.
I remember.
Yeah, sorry.
That's why.
Yeah.
Oh
Sorry
gosh.
for that. So sorry, all of you, if you invited me for the coffee, I was busy. Okay, next. I cut my salary, and in my new apartment it has no plates, forks, and cups, so I borrowed it from WeWork. And a year later, I gave it back. Okay, and the recovery thing. So you work hard, but you need to recover. First is sport. I used the Huberman protocol and updated it. I had 9 times a week sport, interval training, cardio zone 2, leg day, torso day, back day, cardio zone 3, swimming, yoga, stretching, and this is a home workout, just in the middle of something. Okay, that's good. And of course, I was reading a lot of books, around 3 books about CEO life a month, and I was normally listening to in the gym because I have no more time. So this is like lunchtime in the gym next to my office. Okay, and of course sleeping. I was sleeping in earplugs. I've tested like 10 brands and chosen the cheapest one and most effective. 3M for constructors. Beautiful one. And of course, and of course the mask for sleeping and yoga nidra every time before I go to bed. Okay, let's go. And daily, of course, in the morning journaling, then guided meditation with the Headspace, and weekly my therapist was like, what the hell's going on, Dennis, in your life? Okay, let's go. So my work balance was 90% of the work, 10% of the life, and of course I made it. I saved the agency, and that year was one of the most profitable in the agency life. And of course, obviously, I burnt out, right? Like 100%. Okay, next. The learning, you can do 500%, but not too long, really. Be careful with that. And now there is a time if we have a couple of minutes for the questions.
I wonder how and what protocol do you use to recover from the burnout? Or is still...
Yeah, my personal one, stage 1, you lay at the sofa and stare at the ceiling, but professionally, like fully there, like professional athlete that is like responsible for laying at the sofa and staring to the ceiling. And stage number 2 for me is go to Venice to Biennale. Yeah, for just 3 days, and then it helps me a little bit. But then it's like 1-2 months of like gray area before you recover. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Apollinaria here. I was wondering if you still have a thing as a red flag for those who love to swim with whales, because that's exactly how I landed my previous client. I'm told that I swim with whales. And that is exactly how I got him. So right now, if I would be coming to you and saying the same thing, would you consider this as a red flag? Or
Yeah, as you understand it, right?
I swim with whales then.
Yeah. So it doesn't work anymore. So it works before. I made this mistake, but now it doesn't work anymore, I think. You need to choose something else. Yeah.
So if if I would be speaking with you just now, that I hate
Yeah.
work with Rails.
Yeah, okay. Good to know. Thank you so much.
Hi, thank you for your story. It's the second time when I speak in English and ask a question, and I'm very nervous. When I'm driving to this event, I have one question for person who have a story. It's what is the main goal when you started make money? It's a big money, it's a glory, it's a popular, it's a famous, will be famous person or others?
It's a good question. So, I didn't start my business for money, for sure. I started randomly. I mean, I had no choice. My kitchen was too small to freelance on it, and my girlfriend said, like, get out, rent some room and work your stuff there. So, and by now, I don't think that money is the motivation. My drive is more good thing. No, it's more of.
Be honest.
It's more of do more that I like, but when you get to the CEO, it's boring. So that's difficult. You need to stay at the CEO level, but have fun. That's my challenge right now.
An additional question: when you start new fuck-ups or startups, do you have a new mission in your life?
No, I have the same mission all the time. So I would like to live in a better world, like in the world where everyone is fun, everything is beautiful, joyful, all the brands are beautiful, all the I don't know, the Bidronka is amazing, like Nike, right? So I'd like to live in that kind of world. So and everything I do, I ask myself, like, does it help to make the world funnier place to live, better place to live? And if it's not, it's like probably could be for money for a short period of time. But long term, it's always something meaningful, something that could change the world, people, companies, places to the better ones. I think so. Yeah. So it's just egoistic. I would like to live in a nice world. So.
Thank you. Next.
Hi, Denis. Thank you for your presentation. And I would like to know, did you become like a whole brand new person after your year of highly efficient CEO period, or right after your burnout and recovery after it? Did you everything get back to this the
old one? Okay, yeah, it's a good question. So it was funny that in one of the articles there was a quote that if you'd like to be a CEO, you need to train as an athlete because it's really hard work. So you need to train as hard as an athlete. And I was thinking, okay, even if I'll fail as a CEO, I will have a nice body as an athlete. So in the end, yeah, I'm kind of sexy. I like my body right now. It's really working so good. First thing, and of course I left a lot of routines from the things I've tried, not that hard with the time blocking, etc. I just let my team work more than I do because they're much more clever than I do. And for now, in some areas I go even harder. For instance, right now I am on a ketogenic diet, so I don't eat carbs. The last banana I ate, it was like in April. So it's kind of crazy, right? But I like it so much. So yeah, basically it changes you for sure. But you can filter what's working for you, what's not.
And this discipline stick to, right?
Yeah, I think because of because I'm kind of control freak in a way. So my next challenge is that lose control and see what happens. And sometimes like amazing things happening, sometimes not. But basically, I think what we all need to do, lose control of our lives, because basically we cannot control everything. We just can influence something, but life goes its own way, and we need to surf on it, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the last, thank you for inspiring story. Denis, I'd like to ask you, do you choose clients right now? And are there any filters for that?
Yeah. We've been choosing our clients from the very beginning. We have a really radical filter through the briefing and conversations, and they feel like, oh no, this is not my agency. They have this feeling. So we never say no, they feel it. Like, No. They're not about money, they're about something, different. So it's kind of a process. Because we're kind of in a boutique mode, so we're not big, so we don't need 100,000 clients to be alive. So it's more about quality connection rather than the number of clients.
I have a question about, you said it took you 7 years to run out of money.
Yeah.
How is it possible?
It's almost true. I mean, the thing is that I was doing different things, and sometimes the festival was non-profitable, but the agency was high, so we paid it back, or vice versa. Sometimes I was putting my money for the salaries for a couple of months or something, but that time it was quite a big game. I had 20 employees and not enough money, so there was no money in my pocket anymore. But I think I was lucky, to be honest, or the market was high, or I don't know, maybe lucky more than 7 years, quite a lot. Yeah, the very last.
Hi, I'm interested, what's the most boring and the most joyful part of your work?
Boring. Boring is managing people. When I need to manage, it's super boring. When I hire someone that is super professional and I come to the meeting and wow, you're that smart, that's amazing. So it's basically most boring and most brilliant part of my work. Yeah, working with because we work in our agency with top 1% talents in the world. So it's amazing. I mean, those people are wow. So I'm sitting like a young guy in the meeting when someone's talking from my team on the project, which is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the question.